Hello everyone and welcome to New Japan Pro Wrestling Declaration of Power Predictions. I am your predictions and independence champion because I'm the best in the world at absolutely everything. Full stop. I'm also a god on the same tier as Roman Reigns. It's just that he's imitating me. That's why I've got a figure of Roman. He stands on top of my Ray mask that I got with WWE 2K22. It's in a glass case. He stands on top of that and he holds these belts for me so I can take them and do these videos. Because Roman Reigns holds my belts. He carries my bags. Because I'm that much better than Roman. Anyway, we're obviously in New Japan. And obviously that horse's ass Joe and that idiot Seth did not make it because, well, there was something with customs they couldn't get through, and they couldn't make it to Japan. Mostly because Joe's a horse's ass, they won't let them on the flight, and Seth's an idiot, so he was just walking in circles. Anyway, let's get into the predictions. We've got Ren Narita's comeback match, which is Ren Narita, Robbie Eagles, and David Finlay versus Suzuki Goons, Dookie, Yoshinobu Kanemaru, and El Desperado. I think it's obvious who's winning this. Ren Narita. So, yeah. Then we've got Dangerous Tekkers, which is Taichi and Zack Sabre Jr. versus TMDK's Bad Dude Tito and Shane Haste, which everybody should know from WWE as Shane Thorne, or even better, as Goddamn Slapjack. Yes, it's Slapjack. And now I'm going to take the obvious answer of Dangerous Tekkers because, Zack Sabre Jr. is quite high up the card and TMDK is not. So, Dangerous Tekkers. Then we've got Master Wato, Taguchi, Hikuleo, and Hiroshi Tanahashi versus the House of Torches, Dick Togo, Sho, Yujiro Takahashi, and Evil. And I'm going to take the House of Torture because why not? Let's take the House of Torture. I don't think I take the House of Torture very often, but yeah, might as well. Then we've got Bishamon, which is Yoshihashi and Hiroki Goto of Chaos, versus the United Empire's Great-O-Khan and Jeff Cobb, and I'm obviously taking the Great-O-Khan and Jeff Cobb because it's the Great-O-Khan and Jeff Cobb. Then we've got the rest of United Empire, which is Francesco Akira, TJP, Aaron Hanare, and Will Ospreay. I guess it's not the rest, but we get some more of them. And they're versing LIJ's Bushi, Hiromu Takahashi, Sanada, and Tetsuya Naito. I think that you're probably going to give this one to LIJ. If you have UE win the match before, they're probably not winning the match after. So obviously this goes to shit if Bishamon win, but I'm going to take LIJ because you're not going to have UE win both matches. Also, another thing though is that I think that Naito, he's just won a shot at the US title, I believe. That was what his match against ZSJ was for at Royal Quest, I think it was called. I think that with him winning that, he should probably not lose this match. Although it is against Ospreay, who was the champion. But that's even more reason to have Naito win because he's technically picked up a win over the champion. So that makes sense. LIJ for the win. Then we've got Kushida versus Taiji Ishimori, and I'm taking Kushida because it's Kushida. It's Kushida. He wins. Then we've got a Who's Your Daddy match between Shingo Takagi and El Phantasmo. Obviously, it's for the King of Pro Wrestling 2022 trophy. And I'm going to take somebody, I don't know who. It's a hard one to pick, I feel. Because it's a Who's Your Daddy match, so it would make a hell of a lot of sense for ELP to win, because I'm pretty sure he got the stipulation. But it's also Shingo, isn't it? So, yeah. I don't know who to pick. I might pick Shingo just because it's Shingo, but I can see this going either way. So yeah, I'm going to take Shingo. Anyway, then we've got Okada versus Jonah, which was meant to happen at Royal Quest, I believe. But because of the hurricane, Jonah couldn't make it. So we are going to take Jonah here, because I believe that Jonah was wasn't it Jonah versus Ishii? Might have been Jonah versus Ishii that we're meant to have. Anyway, I think that Jonah will probably beat Okada, because why not? I think Jonah is going to be pushed as a big monster heel, so it just makes sense. Then we've got the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship match. It's Tama Tonga versus Switchblade Jay White. And, I mean, I gotta take Jay White here, because it's Jay White. It's King Switch. As much as it would be great for Tama to win this, I think maybe he should probably do it at a bigger stage. I don't know. Maybe Wrestle Kingdom. I think you have Tama come so close to taking the belt off Jay that at the G1 next year he wins it, goes on to Wrestle Kingdom and wins that. Or beats Jay White there. Because you can even have the belt come off of Jay, sort of in between the now and the G1 next year. But you sort of want Jay to be holding the title come the G1, so that it sort of looks like it's going to set that up. Or maybe you don't. Maybe you have Okada have it or something, so it looks like Tama versus Okada, and then Jake swoops in last minute and takes it off of him, so that Tama can win it. I don't know. But Jay White to retain here. And those have been my New Japan Pro Wrestling Declaration of Power predictions. And to show my power, I'm going to retain these belts over everybody that does these predictions with ease. I'm going to flog them, because I am that powerful. I am a god. I am the greatest predictor of all time. Not only am I the greatest predictions and independence champion of all time, I've held these belts more than anybody. Seth likes to walk around and go, I was the first independence champion. And sure he was the first. But that don't mean shit. I'm the best. I've held this predictions championship for 366 consecutive days in one reign. The 5th one. This is like my 25th one. So it was a while ago, but I've done it. That's more than anybody's ever held it and ever will hold it. Right? I just won and won and won and won, because I'm a god. Because I'm better than everybody. They claim that, no, you're not, but they know that I am. They can claim that I'm not all they want. They know I am. And this belt, well, it's the Indie Championship. It's everything but WWE. Mostly because there are people that do WWE that don't do other ones. So, they would just hold this belt, and we didn't have a belt to wrestle, well, not wrestle, but to predict for. So we made this one up. And if you win this one, you have to defend it at the next show. For those of you that were wondering what the difference is between all these belts. But yeah, that's the difference. And sure, it's the independence title, so it's not quite as important as this one. But I'm slowly raising the prestige because it's on my shoulder. Clearly it's on my shoulder. You can see that it's on my shoulder. Because I'm the greatest. If I wasn't the greatest, it wouldn't be on my shoulder. But it is. And even when it's not on my shoulder, I'm still the greatest. All I'm doing is letting other people hold these belts for a little bit. Keep them warm for me. Because I don't feel like holding them. Because I'm the best. I'm a god. That's me. So, that's been it for this video. Like, share, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell, follow the Facebook, Twitter and Twitch. Links to those are in the description. Let me know your predictions in the comment section down below. Also, let me know how much of an idiot Seth is, how much of a horse's ass Joe is, and how much of a god I am. And yeah, other than that, thanks for watching, goodbye and good night.